So how's the attitude been? I know it's early in the year, but yet.
But you know what? The attitude is great. I'll tell you what, it's like any kid. You know, they want discipline. You know, they're hungry for all that. So I think with the changes we made and my vision of the program, the kids are totally bought in, and I'm excited. They see that there's that with the proper guidance. I mean, football can be a great thing. So the kids are bought in. They're happy. I tell you what, they're working harder than any other program in the country. I truly believe that with the addition we made. We did bring on Coach Monte Nash, who's our strength and conditioning coach, who's a guy who's really getting our kids where we need them to be. So the kids are working. The kids are working 100%, and they're bought in. So I'm happy.
I know it's early, but can you say what do you think the strength of this team is?
You know what? I honestly would say we're good on both sides of the ball. It's just putting pieces to the puzzle and changes the mindset of the kids. But I truly believe we're going to be okay on both sides of the ball. We have some good bunch of sophomores that played for us last year that they're now they're in the second year of playing varsity football, being Brent Peus and Victor Garcia. So we're solid, and we're asking a lot from those two to anchor. You know, Victor will anchor our defense, and Brent will anchor our offense, and they're pretty stout guys. So I'm excited.
Well, obviously, you have a great arm in Brent. I mean, I saw him last year. I was quite impressed with him. And you being a former quarterback yourself, offensive guy, that must be just a joy.
Well, it is. And he got punched thrown in the
and Poncho too, yeah.
So he's got, I mean, Brent is it's going to be hard for him to, I wouldn't want to say mess up, but I mean, he's on a tight, he's getting it from two good coaches. So I would say, you know, with Brent's skill, and I mean, he's the type of kid, he can go up, he can read the front, and it makes our job a lot easier just having a kid who understands football and understands the X's and O's part. So I think we're definitely privileged in that. I'm looking for Brent to be efficient. We don't need him to do a lot, but we need him to be efficient. So with that being said, we're excited. And again, Ponch is excited as well. So I just think as a quarterback and as a high school football coach, when you have a guy like that, it makes us, it puts us in a good position.
What is that like? I mean, having a guy that really knows the position.
It's awesome. He really knows. He's played it all, college, junior college, high school. He's been there, and he definitely knows what it takes to turn a program around and to make an individual, that much better. So he definitely is in control and is great. He's a great coach to play for.
What kind of changes do you see made in the offensive playbook? Like he said, he simplified the playbook. It's not as, it's 100 pages down to 20 pages.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, he simplified it nicely. I mean, he basically understood that a certain amount of simplicity is really going to help us execute consistently, because last year we were trying to go no huddle, up tempo with the 100-page playbook. That led to a bunch of people being off, not on the same page. And he also is going to mix in a lot more under center. And just in terms of the scheme, it's keeping everyone happy for one. And it's just a lot more efficient in terms of our practices, going over just knowing that we're solid on each thing rather than being, okay, we covered this, now we have 30 plays to go for the day to kind of touch on. So,
How about when do you think improvements you've made in your game from last year, starting as a sophomore, now you're as a junior?
Well, I'm just so much more comfortable. It's there were some nerves last year in certain games, certain situations, but just in terms of the preparation I put in and all the time I put in this off season, there's not much that I'll see that'll really catch me off guard. I've put on a lot of weight physically. I was 163 at the end of last season, which isn't really ideal for taking hits all the time, and I'm up to 186 now. So just in terms of lifting a lot, getting stronger, that's for one, confidence-wise, and footwork, just been working on that a ton, and being on the same page as JT in terms of understanding all our reads and coverages. I think I'll be much more solid this year.
So now you're stronger and better footwork. You're not going to be running more, are you?
I think I probably will run. I mean, last year I didn't run at all. So I think just in terms of being, that extra 25 pounds, it's in terms of being more durable.
Yeah.
And just confidence, you're going to be able to absorb a hit a lot better at 185 versus 165.
Sure.
So I'll probably try to move the ball a little with my leg, extend the play a little more, at least for sure within the pocket, extend the play more.
Right.
So, yeah, that should help me a lot, just having worked on that in the offseason.
Well, looking forward to seeing. They lost a lot of guys from the previous year. How's the offensive line looking this year? Who do you see on that line that's really emerging as a star?
I would just say as a whole, they've been working really hard. I think one of the things we talked about in spring, that the main focus was our and just changing the mindset. Work hard. And I tell you what, with Markham Zweta, our offensive line coach, has done a phenomenal job with these kids from spring to now, just working hard. So we are already light years ahead of where we were last year. I mean everything starts there, so we had to go clean some things up, and there has to be a certain type of mentality as well. And Coach Mark has gotten the kids, they're bought in, and it's good.
Is it a young line? Do you have some senior leaders?
We don't. We're actually senior heavy because a lot of those kids were juniors, so we were senior heavy, which is good. So when you talk attitude, obviously the kids looked at the film from last year. I can do better, and we're sort of running with that. And they've took it upon themselves. I'm gonna get better. We're gonna get better. And like I said, I would say our whole entire football team, our line has a group, and they are a tight-knit group. They work hard together. So again, like I said, everything starts there, and I think the kids saw what happened last year and they refused to play like that. Football, right now it is running back by committee right now. Again, we have Victor Garcia, who is our 215-20 pound tailback. Wow. We're going to ask a lot of him, but he's also my starting Mike linebacker. So I'm a true believer defense wins championships, so he will anchor our D first. And running back, it's sort of we've got 3 or 4 guys that we feel like can carry the load for us, but I wouldn't say we have anybody specifically right now. I'm looking for all 4 of the guys to carry the football.
Okay, and same with receiver. Do you have some
receivers?
Guys?
We're young, but we're talented. I would say I'm very happy at the skill spot with Brent, because we have a lot of good young, quick guys, a lot of young, quick receivers. So if anything, I'm happy with our wideouts. We're young, and these kids have worked. That's another group that has worked hard. Again, when you have Brent in the mix, everybody sort of has to up their game a little bit. So I would say from the receiver standpoint, we're young, but we're special.
When you say young, I mean they're coming up from the JV
team. Oh, we're only
team.
Juniors. We only have 1 senior receiver.
Oh wow.
We only have one.
Yeah, so this team was depleted.
Yeah, we've got some backups, but we've got 2 backups that are seniors, but everybody else is junior, sophomore.
Okay. And how about
we do have Garcia. We also have Russell Enholm. Russell Enholm was our all-league corner at 6'1", and just watching him in the spring, I was amazed with how just the kid makes plays. He makes plays, and he's one of the kids you might go on the field and look at him, and he might not look the part, but he's a gamer. He's a big-time gamer, and being an all-league kid, I expect big things from him. But he's a big part of our defense.
What it's been like with JT as your coach?
It's been a complete culture change. There's just the overall feel of the program has been completely different in a positive way. I feel like it's just sparked a different feeling in everyone that makes them want to try harder, practice more.
You were all league last year. What are your expectations? What do you have goals you set for yourself this year?
Just to play good D and try and make better tackles and try my best to keep my side or whatever side I'm on.
Are you taking more of a leadership role this year because you have a lot of young players and you being a returning guy?
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to get the younger guys to recognize the positive attitude and the work ethic.
The whole focus we've been, for me, taking over has been team bonding, to really develop these kids to be leaders. So, I look at where we're at. These kids' attitudes in 2 weeks have changed dramatically, and you're more than welcome to talk to our coaches and our kids. I feel like it's any kid. When you lay down the right recipe, the kids want to look to you. And I've seen them coach for 15 years, and I mean, just in a matter of a week, just total change. And that's what we need here, So these guys are family. They're family, and we preach it every day, because without, I truly believe that in order for us to get to where we need to be, and I don't care about city champions, anything like that, we're looking CIF-wise, and in order for us to reach that goal, we have to be a family. And so the kids are bought into that.
Who's on your staff now? Who are the guys?
Right now we have, from previous before, we have Coach Malagoza, who's our defensive coordinator. Paul Nicholson's our defensive back coach. On the offensive side of the ball, myself doing the offense, and then we have Pancho Renteria, Ozon, came back to us, and Martin Molina, who played with Coach Ponch. He's our D-lineman coach. And like I said, Anthony Ramirez. We got a couple other guys, but those are the key additions, that sort of got us over the hump a little bit.